Off the coast of Nagasaki, Japan, lies Hashima Island, a place shrouded in mystery and history. This unassuming island, once a humble rock in the sea, became a symbol of Japan's industrial might. It was a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of progress. Beneath the waves lay coal, the lifeblood of industry. This black gold was the key to powering the engines of progress and fueling the dreams of a nation. Mitsubishi, the industrial giant, saw the potential in this rocky outcrop. They envisioned a thriving industrial hub where there was once only barren rock. In 1890, Mitsubishi bought Hashima, setting in motion a remarkable transformation. Contracts were signed and plans were drawn up for an unprecedented industrial venture. The island was rapidly industrialized. Buildings sprang up almost overnight, and the once desolate rock began to buzz with activity. Mitsubishi built towering concrete structures that seemed to defy the very nature of the island. These buildings were not just functional, they were a statement of power and ambition. These were not just factories, they were homes for the workers and their families. Multi-story apartment buildings provided shelter and a sense of community. People flocked to Hashima, lured by the promise of work and steady wages. The island became a beacon of opportunity in a rapidly industrializing world. At its peak, over 5,000 people called this concrete island home. It was one of the most densely populated places on Earth, a bustling microcosm of industrial life. The island was a hive of activity. The port was always busy, with workers and machinery in constant motion, driving the relentless pace of industrial progress. The mines, operating 24/7, fueled Japan's growth. Miners toiled in the depths, extracting the coal that powered the nation's industries. Above ground, life went on. Residents walked the streets, children played, and families went about their daily routines, creating a vibrant community. Schools, shops, and even a cinema catered to the needs of the residents. Hashima was not just an industrial site. It was a place where people lived, learned, and entertained themselves. Hashima was a self-contained world, a testament to human industry and ambition. It stood as a monument to what could be achieved through determination and hard work, rising from the sea as a concrete island of dreams. Life on Hashima was far from easy. Space was limited and every inch was precious. Families lived in cramped apartments, often sharing with others. Multiple generations under one roof was a common sight. Privacy was a luxury few could afford. The walls were thin and the sounds of daily life were ever present. The concrete walls, built to withstand typhoons, trapped the heat. Summers were particularly brutal, with little respite from the sweltering temperatures. The island, even on the best days, was stifling. The work was relentless, and the heat only made it more unbearable. Miners faced dangerous conditions underground. The tunnels were dark, and the risk of collapse was ever present. The air was thick with coal dust, a constant threat to their health. Respiratory issues were common among the workers. Accidents were a fact of life. Injuries and fatalities were not uncommon. But still, they worked, driven by the need to provide for their families. The wages were higher than on the mainland, offering a glimmer of hope for a better future. For many, it was the only way to support their families. The money earned was crucial for survival. Despite the hardships, a community thrived. People found solace in each other, forming bonds that helped them endure the tough conditions. Children played in the narrow alleys, their laughter echoing through the concrete canyons. They found joy in the simplest of things. Women gathered to gossip and share stories. These moments of connection were vital for maintaining a sense of normalcy. Festivals were celebrated with gusto, providing a much-needed escape from the daily grind. These events brought the community together, offering a brief respite from their struggles. Hashima, for all its faults, was home. It was a place of resilience, where people made the best of what they had. The prosperity of Hashima came at a cost. The environment suffered. The once pristine waters around the island were polluted by industrial waste. The air, thick with coal dust, was hazardous to breathe. Living conditions, while considered advanced for their time, were harsh. Disease spread easily in the cramped quarters. Medical facilities were basic. The psychological toll of living in such a confined environment was immeasurable. Hashima was a microcosm of the challenges of rapid industrialization. It highlighted the need to balance economic progress with environmental protection and the well-being of workers. Unfortunately, these lessons were often learned too late. The 1960s brought change. Japan's economy shifted. Oil replaced coal as the primary energy source. Demand for Hashima's coal dwindled. The writing was on the wall. In 1974, Mitsubishi made the announcement. The mines were closing. Hashima, once a symbol of Japan's industrial might, was no longer profitable. The exodus began. Families packed their belongings. They left behind their homes, their community, their history. Within months, Hashima was deserted. The concrete island, once a hive of activity, fell silent. The silence was deafening. A new era. Dark tourism and Hashima Island. For decades, Hashima lay abandoned. Nature began to reclaim the island. Plants grew through cracks in the concrete. The sea battered the once imposing structures. Hashima became a ghost town, frozen in time. In the late 20th century, interest in Hashima rekindled. The island's haunting beauty, its eerie silence, drew attention. Dark tourism, the desire to experience places associated with tragedy or decay, was on the rise. Hashima, with its abandoned buildings and forgotten stories, was the perfect destination. In 2009, after years of closure, a small section of the island was open to tourists. People flocked to see the concrete ruins, to imagine the lives once lived within those crumbling walls. The stairway to hell. A chilling reminder. Among the many haunting features of Hashima, one stands out: the stairway to hell. This steep, narrow staircase, built into the side of one of the concrete giants, led down into the heart of the mine. For the miners, this staircase was a daily reminder of the perils of their work. It was a descent into darkness, a constant battle against fatigue and fear. The air grew hotter, the air thicker with each step down. Today, the stairway to hell is a chilling reminder of the sacrifices made by the miners of Hashima. It is a testament to their resilience, their determination to provide for their families, even in the face of danger. Scars of the past controversies, and Hashima Island. The story of Hashima is not without its shadows. During World War II, the island was used as a forced labor camp. Korean civilians and prisoners of war were brought to Hashima against their will. They were forced to work in the mines, enduring brutal conditions. Many died from malnutrition, disease, or exhaustion. The horrors of this period cast a long shadow over Hashima's legacy. The UNESCO World Heritage Site designation of Hashima in 2015 sparked controversy. South Korea criticized Japan for not doing enough to acknowledge the suffering of the forced laborers. The debate continues, a reminder that even as we explore the ruins of the past, we must confront the painful truths they hold. Hashima on the silver screen cultural depictions. Hashima's unique atmosphere, its eerie beauty, has not escaped the attention of artists and filmmakers. The island has served as inspiration for numerous creative works, each offering a different perspective on its history. The 2012 James Bond film Skyfall famously featured Hashima as the villain's lair. The island's crumbling structures provided a dramatic backdrop for the film's climactic scenes. Beyond Hollywood, Hashima has been the subject of documentaries, video games, and music videos. These depictions, while often fictionalized, help to keep the memory of Hashima alive, prompting viewers to learn more about the island's complex past. A ghostly beauty. Reflections on Hashima. Standing on the shores of Hashima today, one is struck by a sense of profound sadness. The silence is deafening, a stark contrast to the bustling life that once thrived here. The island, now a shadow of its former self, tells a story of both human ambition and the relentless passage of time. The wind whispers through the broken windows of the abandoned buildings, carrying with it echoes of the past. Each gust seems to tell a tale of the people who once called this place home, their laughter, their struggles, and their dreams now just memories carried away by the breeze. Nature, slowly but surely, is reclaiming what was once hers. Vines creep up the dilapidated structures, and overgrown plants fill the spaces where human activity once dominated. It is a powerful reminder of the resilience of the natural world, and its ability to heal and restore itself over time. Hashima is a ghost town, a monument to a bygone era. Its empty streets and crumbling buildings stand as silent witnesses to the passage of time, a testament to the impermanence of human endeavors. The island, once a thriving hub of industry, now lies in ruins, a haunting reminder of what once was. It is a reminder of the transient nature of human endeavors, of the inevitability of decay and renewal. The rusted industrial equipment and collapsed buildings speak to the relentless march of time and the eventual return of all things to the earth. Yet, In this decay, there is also a sense of renewal, as nature begins to reclaim the land. Yet, there is a strange beauty to be found in the ruins. A flower growing out of a crack in the concrete, a symbol of hope and resilience. It is a reminder that even in the most desolate of places, life finds a way to persist and thrive. The resilience of nature, its ability to thrive even in the most inhospitable of environments, is awe-inspiring. Trees and plants flourish in the abandoned locations, overtaking old structures and breathing new life into the decaying remnants of human activity. It is a testament to the enduring power of nature and its ability to adapt and survive. Hashima may be abandoned, but it is not forgotten. The island's history, captured in vintage photos and memories, continues to resonate with those who visit. The contrast between the past and present is stark, yet it serves as a poignant reminder of the passage of time and the impermanence of human achievements. Its story, in all its complexity, continues to fascinate and haunt us. The historical footage and the tours that people take today keep the memory of Hashima alive. It is a place where history and nature intertwine, creating a narrative that is both captivating and sobering. It is a stark reminder of the importance of balance, of the need to consider the human and environmental costs of progress. The abandoned mines and factories, along with the environmental damage, highlight the consequences of unchecked industrialization. It is a lesson that we must heed if we are to create a sustainable future. Let us learn from the past so that we might build a better future. By studying the history of places like Hashima, we can gain valuable insights into the impact of our actions on the environment and society. It is a call to action, to strive for a future where progress and sustainability go hand in hand.